Kokyo. Hi, welcome. So today I'm just going to talk about the top 3 things you need to know about joining a network marketing company. I'm actually just going to lump together DS and MLM and all of that together because they're pretty similar as far as their business models, or the concepts at least. And this is going to be based off of my experience. I've been with several different companies over the past 10 years, and based off of obviously other friends and business partners, and then just going to the community and gathering some information from the direct selling website. So first off, I say that's really, really important. You want to know yourself. I have my notes, so I keep looking over here, but that's why I'm looking at my notes. But I say that you need to know yourself. Are you the type of person that wants to have a lot of hands-on with your customers? Do you want a lot of follow-up? There's some products that you sell it to them once and then you're good. You don't really need to touch base again. You should, because it's good customer service. But then there's other companies like custom made or measured to fit clothing items. So you will have multiple appointments with them, phone consultations, online consultations, maybe, however that may work. And so you need to know, is that something that you're willing to do? Are you more of a one-hit wonder with sales, or do you want to have that continuous follow-up in order to be the best that you can at the business that you're looking at? And then, are you one to sell online? Because all these companies, you have to sell. It's just part of what they do. So do you want to sell online, or do you want to do in person? Are you computer savvy, social media savvy, or do you just say, I don't know much about it. I don't care to. That's not how I want to build my business. I love the in-person. Do you always want to pick up the phone and talk to people as opposed to text message or send a PM on Facebook? What is your preferred method of contact? And think about companies that interlink with that. Because some companies are meant for online sales, others are meant for in-person, while some you can do both. You can intertwine both. Because the bottom line of being successful, whatever you consider to be successful to you for network marketing, is to be authentic. So you need to be able to reach out in a way that's authentic to you. You need to be able to sell in a way that's authentic to you. You don't have to have the nasty sales tactics that some people have and people think of when they think of direct selling and network marketing. So you want to be authentic. And so it's about finding, what is that authenticity for you? What does that look like? What does it feel like? How does it manifest itself? Okay. And how much time, so also in knowing yourself, how much time can you put into the business a week? So I suggest mapping out your schedule for a week over a period of a month or so. And that will give you a really good idea, if you don't already have, of what type of time and what you're doing that you're allotting your time to. So for example, if you work full-time, you work 60, 70 hours, map that out. If you have children, so you spend time with them in the evening, or a partner, or you like to go out and party, what does your daily schedule, regular weekly schedule look like? And then say, okay, so if I do a business, when am I going to build my business? Whether it's in-person, online, back-end office stuff, training, whatever it is, you need to look at your schedule and say, okay, well, I can get 5 hours out of a week for sure. And then I want you to go back to that schedule. And once you've set your 5 hours or 10 hours or however much time that you have that you can put into your business a week, say, okay, how can I double that? What can I remove that's not building me up, that's not encouraging me, and that's not benefiting my life apart from just being lazy, because we all love to have our lazy times. Most of us do. And try to see if you can double that, because everything that you do is a sacrifice. You have a job, you're sacrificing laying around the house, having fun, partying, watching movies, whatever it is that you like to do, so that you can have the money, so that you can pay for your bills. When you go to school, you sacrifice that time that you're spending at school that you could be doing something else. But it's all in turn an investment to get the results that you want to have for your life, so that you can achieve the lifestyle that you want to have, and continue to expand that. So think about that time. What type of time are you able to build your business? Many people who make six figures or more, or several thousand a month, they usually spend 20 plus hours a week in their business. Depending on the business, they will spend much, much more, because it's a business. It's not a hobby. It's not just something that they do to pass the time. It is a true business. If you spend between 40 and 60 hours at your day job, making between $40,000 and $100,000 a year, why wouldn't you do the same progressively through time? Do the same so that you can achieve those same results through the company that you're looking at. There's more to it than just that, but think of it that way. Oops, my notes moved. Okay, so we talked about time and the schedules. And so next thing I'm going to say, think of it more of as a selfish motivation. What do you want network marketing to do for you? What are you looking to get out of the network marketing? Is it money? Is it relationships? Now, I'm not talking about your why. Your why is different than what you need it to do. For example, if you're going to look for a job, you say, these are my skills. This is what I can do. This is what I have to offer. Now, I need the company to do this. I need it to pay me $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, whatever it is. I need to pay me this much. I need these insurance benefits. I need this time frame. I need this flexibility with my schedule because I have extracurricular activities, or I have to take care of family, whatever it is. You have what you're able to do to obtain these results. So, or flexibility and options. So think of the network marketing business that you're looking at in that way. No, it's not a job. You do have the flexibility, because the more you put into your work, the more you'll be able to get back. But think about it that way. What do you need to get from that company? Are you going to be able to get those things from that company? But we'll get into that in just a little bit. Are you the type of person that needs and wants a lot of support? Is the company that you're looking at predominantly online and social media? Is that how they get a lot of their clients? Are you not a social media person, so you need someone to be able to walk you through how to use those outlets? Is the company you're looking at more in person, but those aren't really your strengths, but you're willing to learn because the return on investment is high, and that's something that you want? Because obviously if you're looking at a company, it's because you love that company and you love their products, you love various things about that company. It's not just something that you picked out of a straw of a hat. There's something about that company that drew you to them. So think about what you need as far as support. Why? Because you need to know, how are you going to get that support? Are you going to get that support from your upline? Are you going to get that support from corporate? Is it virtual trainings? And if you can't get that support from your upline, everyone will say, well, of course I can. Sure, we all can. But do we? That's the thing. But will you actually get that support? Upline can most of the time provide it, but if they can't, you need to know, is that something you're going to be okay with? For example, if you join a company, yes, they have all this online training, and it's great. You've watched the videos, you've got it down, but you need a little bit more one-on-one, whether it's being able to chat online or meet in person, whatever that may mean to you and look like. But your upline works, your sponsor works 40 hours a week or whatever it is, but they work during the day. You don't. But you need to build your business during the day, but you can't talk to your sponsor during the day. Just because that person introduced you to the business and they're your friends doesn't mean you have to sign up under them. I know it's hard for a lot of people to understand that. It's really important. It's really important that you give yourself permission to say, no, I need XYZ from my sponsor. The person who introduced me to the business cannot provide that to me. Cannot. You need to realize you're going to have to go to someone else to get that. You're going to have to either go to another team to get that. And honestly, that's not what you should have to do. Your sponsor needs to be there. You need to have that built-in upline because that's what they're getting paid for, people. They're making those commissions. They're making those bonuses to train you, to teach you. And if they are not able to offer it to you for one reason or another, you need to find someone in that company that is and sign up under them. A lot of people want to just sign up under their friends because they're friends and let's do this together and yeah. But it doesn't always work out that way. And it's not always the best way to build the business. And that's okay. We need to give ourselves permission to say, no, this is a business. This isn't about friendship. It's about, there's a point when it comes to, it's about business. It's a business decision. So you need to make sure that you're being as wise and objective as possible when it comes to making those business decisions. Okay. And who you sign up under is a big part of that. Interview them, just like you'd go interview for a job. Interview them. When you interview for a job, you are not just they are not just interviewing you. You need to interview them. Because it needs to be a good match. It needs to be the perfect match, actually, if you really want to be successful at a business. Okay. Okay, so also about knowing yourself. What type of family support do you have? Do you need family support? Is your partner going to fight you the whole way through this business? Do you need assistance with your children? Are you going to have to pay for childcare? Do you have to take care of somebody in your family? What type of support do you have? If you don't have support or have someone fighting you the whole way, are you going to be okay with that? You can build a business and have that. And they'll just have to see through your actions and through the financial gain that you have. But is that going to be okay with you? Because it is hard to build a business when you don't have that type of support. Especially somebody living at your home who is not in agreement with you and is fighting you the whole way or making things difficult. If you have that support, then that's great. If you don't, you can still build your business, but just know, is that going to be okay with you? Again, it's about knowing you. Is that going to be okay? All right. Is the business model that you're looking at, again, knowing yourself, but is this business model requiring you to build a team in order to make the money that you need? And we'll talk about money in just a minute, but do you need to build a team? And do you want to build a team? Do you want to be a leader? Do you want to not talk about being a boss or a manager? Do you want to be a leader? And if so, then that's great. If not, you need to consider that. You need to look at companies that have bonus structures to where you make enough money off of the sales and you can move enough volume that you don't have to build a downline in order to be a part of a network marketing company. Okay, so a quick recap on knowing yourself. What type of customer service do you want to be real hands-on or hands-off? Do you want to sell predominantly in person or online? Because yes, this is sales. We're talking about sales. What's most authentic to you? You want to be authentic. How much time can you put into the business? How can you multiply that time? What are you looking to get from network marketing? What type of support do you need or you foresee needing and wanting from your upline? Are you one of those that just says, you know what, I'm good, just give me the tools, I got it on my own. I'm a self-learner, self-starter, I'm good, leave me alone. Or you say, no, I want more hands-on, I want that camaraderie, then consider that as well. Do you have family support? Will you need to grow a team, and do you want to be a team leader? Okay, so the next thing I would say is investigate the business. You know, again, I've been kind of comparing a network marketing with finding a job in the sense of interviewing and investigation. So you need to investigate the company that you're interested in. You want to know, what do you love about the company? What do you not like about them? Are you going to be okay with those things that you don't like about the company? Are they good at communicating? Are they horrible at communicating? Do they have support for you, or is that only on the team leads? What type of trainings do they have? Are there monthly or annual goals or quotas? Hang on. Yes.
You're doing.
I'm making a video. What are you doing?
Make a video too.
No, you're not making a video too.
Yes.
No. I have a 3-year-old here with me. Having fun. Put those back, please. Thank you. Okay. Are there monthly, quarterly, or annually quotas that you have to meet in order to make commission, or to make downline commission? Know those. Know what they are and how challenging it may be or not challenging it may be for you to achieve those. What you doing? You're going to come sit with me?
No.
You going to watch?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Dad.
Okay, sit still. Yep. I'm making a video. Can you let me finish and then I'll help you guys, okay? I'm almost done. Give me a couple minutes. Okay, so hands off the chair, please. So we're talking about quotas and then website fees. Are there website fees? And what do you get for those website fees? Is that just to have a personalized website, or is that for so that you can have back-end access, which is to run reports, to get contact information?
Yeah.
Okay. And hands off. I'm losing my train of thought. How much? Yes, we've actually already mentioned that. What does it mean to be active with your company? What are those requirements? What happens if you become inactive? Do you lose all your clients? Do you lose your status? Do you go back to 0? And how do you become reactive? Do you have to buy back in? Different things like that. I know some reps who say, if potentials are asking me those questions, I'm not going to bring them on because I think they're already thinking about failing and not building the business. Whereas no, these are questions. You are paying money to invest in a business, kind of like a franchise. And so you need to know everything you possibly can about that company and what's going to be required. You just got kissed. What's going to be required of you, okay? All right.
No.
What support do you have to reach your goals? Again, going back to your upline. What do you need to reach your goals and what type of support? So I would even talk to the person that you're looking at signing under and saying, okay, let's just say I'm going to sign up for this business. What's my 30, 60, and 90-day action plan? Go through it. Say what you need to do. And talk about how you would do that. That is the best way to know, okay, is this going to be so much work that I don't have time for it? Or, okay, yeah, this is feasible. I can totally do this. Actually, instead of this, I can do this. And I can add more time and and that sort of thing. So, again, be as knowledgeable as possible. We talked about training. How is the business predominantly marketed? Again, is it online? Is it in person? Are you having to do events? Events are 50-50. They could be great or not great. Will you get a hot dog, please, for your brother? Adam, do you want a hot dog?
Yeah?
Okay, go with your brother. He's going to get you a hot dog. In just a moment. Whoa.
But, Mommy,
What?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Okay, please go get a hot dog. And I'll get you for your brother. And if you want one, you can have one too. Okay? But I'll make lunch in just a moment if you don't want a hot dog. Okay? Yes, events can be 50-50. Like expos, they are great for access, but a lot of times you won't see any money come in until 6 to 12 months later. It's a slow progression. And talk about what type of events are good for the company. That's a whole nother broadcast talking about events. Lots of information to know there because they're not all beneficial. All right. Let's see, we talked about that. Is the market already oversaturated? And at what point will a company say, okay, we've hit our max, we've saturated the market, and now we're just going to what? Saturated the market. So what's the next step? And how close are you to that saturation? Is saturation at 150,000 reps and you're number 29,000? What is it? What is it? And what's so unique about this company that other companies don't have? Need to look at, are you going to have to, because every company will have a target market. So are you going to have to go into a whole nother target market? Or do you already have access via kids activities, partner activities, your neighborhood, your friends, your families? You already have access. Are you within the target market? Because if you had to step up a notch and go to another target market, that's going to be another challenge. Totally doable, but it's going to be another challenge that you're going to have to open up. Because opening up a new target market is whole nother mother. Okay. Let's see. We've talked about that. Okay. So, investigate the business. Ask questions. Interview them. See if you can talk to somebody at corporate. Yes, Alex. Talk to somebody at corporate if you can. Talk to multiple people in your upline. Yes, Alex. That's fine.
That's weird.
I know. Do you need some help?
Yeah.
Okay. So, talk to upline. Not just your sponsor, but your upline. Interview them. Ask them a couple of questions. Doesn't have to be a 20-minute phone call. It can be a quick
How about you take
3 to 5 minute phone call. So, and the thing is, if they don't have 5 minutes to spend with you, then it might not be the right upline to be under. That's just how it is. You need to be able to ask questions. You need to be able to get in touch with people, because what if down the road something happens and you and your sponsor just aren't hitting it off, or you need more assistance and your sponsor can't help, or you just something happens and you need to be able to reach somebody else within your upline. So you need to kind of establish that relationship. What?
Do I just need to put the hot dog in right now?
Yep. You heat the hot dog up first.
I heat it up first.
The hot dog, yes. Because the bun will get all hard. And then you stick it in. Okay? I'm almost done. I promise. Okay. Ask. You can't ask too many questions. Ask questions. You want to know what you're getting into before you do, because it's an investment and it's time. Hi, welcome. Okay, so I'm actually on the third part of this, and I talked about already getting to know yourself and what you're looking for, investigating the business, and I'm going to talk about finances, which is a little bit easier. Not easier, but I think a lot of people think about this already. What are your goals? Financial goals. Are you looking to make an extra $500 a month? Are you looking to make a 6-figure income? What are your goals? How many people in the company are making what you want to make? What do you need to do to make those goals? Really important. What do you need to do to make those goals? And what time? What time frame? Is it gonna, not time frame, that's not right.
Is it gonna burn right now?
No, baby.
So when it's at 0, it's not burned?
20 more seconds. Count to 20 and then you can take it out. Okay?
20.
Independence. Yes, so what are you willing to do to reach those goals? Again, that goes back to time. That goes back to what's the most authentic way for you to reach out to people? Are you going to be able to do that? Things like that. Okay. I also like to know what is the average consultant make? How do I phrase this? I want to know what is the minimal amount a consultant makes. What is the average lowest consultant makes? What is the average highest consultant make? What is it that they're doing that's working so well for them? Is it because they have this great built-in network and they just kind of tap into it? Or is it because they worked their butt off to get there? Obviously, it's usually a combination of both. Because I'll say one more thing and then I'll go back to that thought. And what financial investments will you need to make in your business in order to grow? Are you going to have to do events? Are you going to have to pay for all this inventory? What is it? What are those financial investments aside from the startup? What else will you need to invest in your company? And what is the average company-wide? What is the average time that it takes for people to make that initial investment back? Company-wide, then I also like to know my upline, my direct upline, what is the average time that those people have made their investment back? All of this to say, just because one person does one thing and is successful one way doesn't mean that the other person will do it. I do not believe that just because Sally Smith next door made $100,000 in her first year in her business that I'm going to be able to, because she did. I don't believe they did it so I can do it. As far as learning skills and that sort of thing, yes, they did it, we can do it. We can totally do it. But I also believe you have to have that perfect combination between who you are, what's authentic to you, what you're looking for, and that company. Are you equally compatible? So, for example, I joined a company a while ago. I love the company. Love what we do. I'm still a part of it, but I do it minimally. Not LuLaRoe, it's another company. I don't spend a lot of time in it because after a while, it's high customer service based, and it's for the target market is not a market that I even affiliate with. So I have to bust into a whole new market, and I can't bring my kids with me. I can't build that business with my kids by my side. And I need something that I can have my children by my side and build my business and be successful. And that just isn't the business plan. And so after a while I had to say, okay, I can't do this. I knew that in the beginning. I love what they do, what they stand for. So I wanted to give it a try. And I gave it a good go. And I did decently well. But not as well as I could do with another business plan. So even though, again, it goes back to knowing you, what are you willing to do to be successful? There's another girl who started the same time I did. She sold over $130,000 in product in her first year. I didn't even sell $20,000 in product in my first year. No, about $25,000 or $30,000 of product in my first year. I think I'd have to go back and look. And that's it. So hang on. And we both hustled, because it's about your hustle too. Yes. Let go of the chair.
Where's the ketchup in the refrigerator?
I don't know. You guys had it last year. I have to go look for it. Okay, go check the doors or the top. Hustle makes a big difference. But you also need to have that good collaboration between who you are and what you're doing. So that's it. Kind of a long broadcast. So I hope this was really helpful to you and to those who are coming back to the replay. I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions or want to know some of my resources, I'm happy to share those with you. You can just comment or contact me on Facebook, which is, there you go.
There's just a little bit of...
I know, but it's perfect. That's all you need. You don't even need all of that. Just a squeeze, okay? You can catch me on Facebook, which is LuLaRoe Hannah Q. And my inventory, I'm hoping to onboard in the next week or two. I still have a little ways to go. But hopefully I'll have everything ready to go by the end of the month, and I can start with my LuLaRoe business August 1st. So, but yes, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. All social media, everything is LuLaRoe Hannah Q. Instagram, Periscope, YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter. I'll think about what others I'm on. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to answer. And I hope you found this helpful. Bye.